Hello, and welcome back to the SIGNL4 release series. Today we are going to cover a specific item released in the May 2025 SIGNL4 release. This new item is what we call our Shift and Duty AI planning. And this is accessible on the Optimize and Above plans with the Shift and Duty and the AI turned on. So what I want to do is I want to first go to my team and into the Shifts and Duties menu option. And what we'll see here is we already have my shift and duty planned, and we'll see that we have my two tiers set up. Tier 1 with one user and Tier 2 with the second user. And what this does is once we set our shifts and create a pattern, the AI shift planning up here can actually take this pattern and move it forward into multiple weeks in the future, up to 12 weeks. So, meaning I can go ahead and set my pattern here for this week. We're going to go Peter and Robert. And I got to reinforce my pattern because if I just copy from here, it's just going to copy these two users into every week going forward. So we need to set the pattern. To do that, I'm going to go ahead and go over to the next week. And what we're going to do is Robert's going to move up from Tier 2 to Tier 1. Peter, who was on Tier 2, is going to go off duty. And Bruce is now going to become the Tier 2 user. And this should be enough of a pattern here for me to set. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on my AI shift planning. I'm going to select the weeks in question, which in this case goes from the 5th through the 16th. And I'm going to go ahead and apply that. And then I'm going to set my pace period. And I'm going to do this on the 19th, which is post the end of the copied pattern recognition period. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do this out to 12 weeks, meaning it's going to take my 2 weeks and paste it out an additional 12 for a total of 14 weeks scheduled using this pattern. Once I click on the start button, we'll go back to this initial screen. At the very top, we'll have a new drop down here saying that the shift planning is currently running, and this will take a few minutes. And this can take up to a couple minutes here. Usually goes within 3 minutes, but sometimes can take a little bit more. So we'll just wait for this to finish here. Once the planning is finished, the text at the top will change, and it'll actually tell you that the scheduled shift was successfully extended using the AI, and then the AI gives you a summary of what it does. So next down, if I go here, and I'm just going to switch to my month view so we can see it a little bit more here. So we'll see that we have Peter and Robert, then Robert and Bruce, then Bruce and Peter, and then it repeats again. So Peter and Robert, and so on and so forth, all the way out for 12 weeks. It copies our pattern and extends it out using this new AI shift planning. And that's how we can use the new AI shift planning option inside of SIGNL4 to help you extend out your shift planning and make it easier for you to create your schedules for your teams and users. Thank you and have a nice day. Goodbye.